Well, my webcam has fallen off the laptop. Hello, my friends, Gary Goals and fellow poets. Welcome back to Conversing with Poets. My webcam had fallen off the laptop. I apologize. Hopefully, okay, we should be good to go. We should be good to go. Let me just adjust a little bit. Okay, hopefully we're better. Hello, my friends, Gary Goals and fellow poets. Welcome back to Conversing with Poets. Hello, a poet. Hello, I am Garth, who is bullying me on my own channel and own stream. Thank you very much. Hello, Mega. Hello, Kaylee, Genevieve, Fall. Wow, the cavalry have assembled. Nice. The cavalry is here. Hello, everybody. Let me just make sure I haven't forgotten anyone. Hello, Yoda. Hello, Dimitri. Did I say Kaylee? I did say Kaylee, right? Hello, Kaylee. Yes, sorry, Kaylee. You've got your headphones in, and I haven't managed to tweak the volumes of the sound effects on the transitions just yet. So I probably gave you a jump scare there. I apologize. But hello, everyone. Welcome to the last stream of the year. Is that a good thing? Is that a sad thing? Are we happy? Are we sad that it's the last stream of the year? I mean, it's not goodbye. I'll see you again next week, but it is the last stream of 2024. So hope you are as well. That's I'm Garth's job, isn't it? What, to bully me? I hope not. That's late. Thanks for hanging with us, Mega. What time is it? Oh, it's 12:30 a.m. now. Wow. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad that you are here. I appreciate that. Nikki is here. Hello, Nikki. Welcome back to the chat. Now, a couple of streams ago, the last Conversing, that wasn't the Christmas edition, we did get a super chat from Ask Jack, I think it was. Ask Jack or Jack Ask Him. And I never read it in the Christmas stream. So I do have one here. It's called Love's Echo. So I'm going to quickly read that. Thank you for the super chat, Jack. Love's Echo. I don't think we were ever lovers, maybe sisters, maybe brothers, in another time, another place, wearing different bodies, different faces. But I do know that I loved you, and that you loved me too. A fantasy? Could be, brought on by my senility. Nay, I say, I know that you are real. I can tell. I can tell. I can tell by how you feel. You feel like home. So thank you so much, Jack, for the super chat a couple streams ago. And this is a new thing we're doing. So if you'd like me to read one of your poems live on stream, and if you can, of course, hit that super chat. Not only will I read one of your poems live on stream like I just did, but you also get a secret little scene. I get to press a button, and I think most people here have seen it now. But I call you a legend in an old medieval tavern. So that was Jack's poem. Thank you so much. You really should talk to Adam about that. You do it supremely. Oh, what's that? Seriously underpaid. I'm severely underpaid and underappreciated for all my bullying. Ah, we appreciate you. I always get people to thank you and shut the hell up. Um, I just wanted to quickly also say I'm glad that Kaylee's here. I saw just before going live that Kaylee has ordered the very last author copy of the early hours. This is my reader copy. Don't worry, you'll get a brand new one, and it won't have all these tabs in it. This is just the copy that I take to open mics and read from. So thank you so much, Kaylee, for that. I really, really appreciate it. And the early hours are is officially sold out on the website. I won't be doing any more author copies, so it's only available on Amazon now. So thank you so much, Kaylee. I'll sign that and send it. Wait, really? I did? You didn't know? Yeah, you didn't know? Wait, you didn't realize? You didn't realize? I think it was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, hang on. I've just given Kaylee a shout out, and she didn't order the book. Okay, I don't know. Someone bought the book then, and the name was Kaylee. I assumed it was you. Oh yes, it was the last one. It was the last author copy that I'm ever going to do. So now it's only available on Amazon, and it won't be signed, etc., etc. So Awkward. Yeah, well, that's awkward. You really should talk to Adam. Yeah, got that. All right, cool. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to Conversing with Poets. We got 9 viewers and only 6 likes. So, what is going on? Hit that like button, share some love. It's completely free. It really helps the channel out. The channel is doing amazing, by the way. I've just realized that we don't have a. Why don't we have a subscriber count up right now? Where did that go? Live subs. Oh. Well, we're on about 7,300. I don't know why it's not showing, but we're on about 7,300. So thank you so much for that, guys. I appreciate it. 7,310. Wow. Thank you very much. Well, there you go. Thank you, Kayla. Kaylee. Slow down, Adam. Take a breath. You're getting ahead of yourself. How has everybody's week been? How was everybody's Christmas? What have we been up to? Did we write any poems just yet? You can join my union. What is going on here? What is going on here? Hopefully, the next stream, I'll finally have the new merch. I bought myself a hoodie and I bought myself a hat. Mutiny. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, I'm willing to sit at the table. Hi, everyone. Sorry late, was having my dinner. No problem. Hi, Dazzle. Hi, Delgirl. No problem. All good, all good, all good. I'm on top of shizzle today. I'm glad you are, because I'm not. Christmas has been quite fun. Nice. School still abuses me even now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. It's Hanukkah. Ah, is that today? Happy Hanukkah, anyone that is celebrating. Hello there. Hello there. As always, I'll give it until 10 past just to make sure that everyone's here before we get stuck into some news bulletins that I have today. I have some good news bulletins for you today. I'm renaming Christmas 24 to COVIDmas and promptly forgetting it ever happened. I'm sorry, Nikki. I'm sorry that you got COVID for Christmas. That kind of sucks. Well, it doesn't kind of suck. It does suck. That sucks. I'm sorry. Ah, yes. Happy Hanukkah to all who celebrate. Absolutely. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. No taste, no feeling, no memory. You have no idea. Well, you have us, Dimitri. Just give us a time and location, and I'm sure we'll all get a flight over. I think you're in the States, am I right? I remember you being in the States. We'll all get a flight over and we'll knock on the school door and we'll tell them to sort it out. Otherwise, they're gonna have a. We need like a plural plural noun for poets, a group of poets. The only yes, I agree, Kaylee. The only consolation is I had a shiny new game I could play from my sickbed. Nice. Slowly watching everyone I came in contact with descending into COVID madness. Oh no. What game was that? Honestly, so relieved. Now I'm just sick, not sick on Christmas. Nice. The worst kind of domino effect. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we got quite a stream lined up for you today. Quite a few points. But for part one's topic will be poetry as a haven, and we'll get there pretty soon. So I want you guys to start thinking about how poetry has been a haven to you, or what it means to have poetry as a haven, what that even means, just in case it hasn't been a haven for you. But all right, in that case, there's only one thing to do. It's 10 past. It's 10 past the hour. It's time for breaking news. Breaking news. Nikki got to make 4 houses on The Sims. Uh, as always, feel free to put up some headlines on that direction just here. It's somewhere here. No, it's not. It's somewhere here. Beep. Okay, cool. So, whoa, architect legend. Architect legends. I may have just given Kaylee another fright. It's getting late now. I understand, Mega. I completely understand. If you have to pop off, it is uh very late there. Adam Gary fired for underpaying staff. Wow. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay, cool. So, first bit of news. I totally failed at making my first gingerbread house. Oh no. I'm sorry, a poet. Breaking news. A poet totally failed at making a gingerbread house. The king has approved the award for his gold medal for poetry to George Surtees. I believe I Am Girth is about to put the link in the chat for this, but yes, the gold medal for poetry has been awarded. Born in Budapest, 1948, George and his family moved to England as a refugee following the Hungarian uprising in 1956. George is now considered a major figure across the United Kingdom and beyond. He has published articles, reviews, obituaries, and biographies, including The Photographer at 16, a memoir of his mother, which won the James Tate Black Prize for biography. George has established an international reputation, having published 13 full-length collections of poetry. The themes of his work are topical, contemporary, and respond to current affairs across the world. So, I Am Girth has put the link for that in the chat. But congratulations, George Surtees, for winning the King's Gold Medal for Poetry. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Gorilla twerks on the Golden Gate Bridge. I volunteer Gara as tribute. Top 10 epic epic anime battles of all time. Versus the I Am Girth Union. Wow. I want a gold medal. No fair. Yeah, I want a gold medal from the king. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, in all seriousness, we have a really good. I enjoy finding comical, not that the gold medal is comical. That was a nice little bulletin to have. I do enjoy finding comical news bulletins to share with you. But what I really love is when I find news articles from around the world that really are worth sharing. And I was so excited when I saw this, and to bring it to you. So, Africans are packing out poetry slams due to unrest. I love that poetry is being used to demonstrate unrest. And it's happening all over the country. But right now, it's very much happening in Africa. So, to our African counterpart poets, awesome, good job. And yeah, so millions of young people across West and Central Africa are experiencing renewed disenchantment, their lives buffeted by a series of coups since 2020, as well as a cost of living crisis, rising unemployment, and in some countries, the ever present threat posed by jihadist groups. I'm probably now going to be demonetized for saying that. That's not good. I should have flagged that beforehand. Never mind. Some have turned to substances to allay their pain and escape the pressure. Economic insecurity is also thought to be a factor behind Ivory Coast's annual self-deletion rate of approximately 11 people in every 100,000, higher than the global average of 9 in every 100,000. Recently, however, poetry has again provided sukawa. At some point, there was no quote. At some point, there was no space for young people to express themselves, said Sofirat Balogan, the information director at the Goethe Institute in Abidjan. One of the slam's backers. Quote, people needed to channel to let things out, and the decision to start the poetry slam in different formats was because of these conversations that students were having with our staff, end quote. So yeah, I am Girth has put a link to that. Do read. It's always good to hear that poetry is you know being used as a strong form of protest and stuff like that. So that was a cool little news article. Let's watch Adam slowly descend into pronunciation anxiety. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got in terms of news bulletins for you. Do give that article a read. It's very, very worth reading. It's very, very exciting. It's good to see poetry is a form of peaceful protest and voicing opinions. So I respect it. So far, we've given Kaylee, I think, at least three jump scares. So I apologize. Does coffee make that better or worse, Nikki? Coffee is. I'm definitely getting through this coffee. This is a sizable mug, by the way. Do you like the quote on the back? I do wish thou were a dog, that I might love thee something. Shakespeare had such a way of insulting people. I do wish thee were a dog, that I might love thee something. Poetry has always been political. It's nice to see it being shared as such, rather than just as a conduit for heartbreak. Yeah, I totally agree, Nikki. I totally agree. But yeah, so this mug is not like a regular mug. It's quite a big one. And I am just guzzling this coffee, so I'm getting wired. Damn. Yeah, I wish I could write insults like that. Damn. Okay, so our first topic for part one, poetry as a haven. Um, I want to talk about this. Poetry as a haven. How has poetry been a haven for you? Um, in what ways can poetry be a haven? And what do you guys have to say about that? Reminds me of if you had a sister and a dog, I'd choose the dog. Yeah, probably that probably came was inspired from this, in all honesty. So how has poetry been a haven for you, if at all? How can poetry be a haven? So when we say keep it poetical, that contradicts don't be political. Ooh, that's a good point, a poet. Yeah, well remembered. That's our little Nightbot. Um, that's our little Nightbot uh, blacklist message, I think. Oh, by the way, I posted a new poetry short today. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I put a few effects in there, sound effects anyway. I put a few sound effects in there. I'm going to really try and up my game on YouTube next year. The Poetry Orchard group is my safe space. We can process a lot of feelings in short space of time. Yeah, we haven't seen that for a while, and with good reason. Yeah, last time that happened, things went crazy. Things went crazy. I'm glad that you have that space, Kaylee, for sure. I'm glad that you have that space. For me, poetry was a way of like, it makes so much sense now that I've learned a bit more about myself this year. But for me, poetry was a haven, a way of just getting all these sort of frustrated creative feelings out. You know, I used to do acting and stuff, but you can't just, well, you can, I suppose, in your living room, but you can't just be like, with poetry, if you have an impetus, a feeling that you have to be, that you want to be creative, you have to be creative. You can just sit at your table and start writing. And thank you, I am Guff. And that was really helpful for me because I had so much. When I started writing around 21, I wrote my first poem at 18, but then I stopped. And then when I really started writing poetry, I think I was about 21, man, the floodgates just opened, and that was really good for me. And ever since then, I've kind of been able to, if I've ever really like felt like I needed to get something off my chest, poetry has always been the avenue. to do that. So does that class poetry as a haven? I'm not sure. A haven or an outlet? Certainly an outlet. But haven, let's talk about haven. Has anyone else found poetry to be a haven for them? Poetry for me started like, but what if you vent your emotions out creatively? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Poetry has helped me connect with role. It hasn't been that good of a year. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Yoda. I hope that 2025 is much better for you. Um, I think it's a haven because it provides relief. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. When I first learned I could do that, the world completely opened up for me. Nice. Yeah, I love that. I love that. That's kind of what I wanted. That's like haven. The idea of a haven um was a big the idea of that was a big inspiration behind me creating the Poetry Cove. For those who don't know, the Poetry Cove is a company I started in 2021, I think. Um because I wanted poets to have a place to go to have everything under one roof and all the support of a family, because Instagram is so oversaturated, and Instagram has so many poets who are just there to share their poetry and make a name for themselves. And I kind of wanted to combat that by starting something where the Cove is actually a community, it's actually a family. It's been a bit quiet lately, ever since Poco Chatmo. I think Poco Chatmo exhausted our covers a little bit because it's been a bit quiet ever since then. And I've been really busy, so I guess it's kind of my fault too. But in the new year, I'm really going to make an effort to inject some new life into the Cove. I might redesign the whole website. I've been writing blog posts and scheduling posts for the entire year. I'm up to May. Well, actually, I'm up to June. I'm up to June now. So, but yeah, that was the whole idea behind the Poetry Cove is getting people together um, and just appreciating poetry. And as I say, just having everything a poet needs under one roof. Um, Banned from all pencils. Wait, what? Someone's banned from using a pencil? When I started writing, it was it was very therapeutic. Now I can't write very often. I'm sorry. Doesn't help that I've been banned from pencils and can't easily write poetry physically. I don't understand that. They banned you from using pencils? Well, thank you so much, Dazzle. Before we go anywhere, thank you so much, Dazzle, for the super chat. Nice. You're a legend. Thank you so much, Dazzle. A round of applause in the chat for Dazzle for being an absolute legend and super chatting £10. Wow, thank you so much. I really, really genuinely do appreciate that. That's really, really generous. So email me a poem, contact@adamgary.co.uk, and I'll read it on the next stream. How am I? I'm very good, thank you. How are you? How are you? Considering the previous focus on hustle culture, which has burned out so many artists and let in the money makers, I feel like that's half. Yeah, I've seen the rhetoric around creativity shifting in the last few months. There's much more focus on creating community rather than farming followers. Yeah, I see it as a very good thing. Yeah, the one con of writing therapeutically is that once you're drained of all that fuel, you need time and life experience to build your craft back up again. They say that about all artists, though. You need time to live to get inspiration. It's been really interesting to add it to my arsenal of creative outlets. I love that, Genevieve. And I do love how easy or on hand it is compared to some others. Just need some way to write something down. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Happy New Year, Jeff. Hello, Jeff. Welcome to Conversing with Poets. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. I'd say that forms of like poetry are also art. Forms of art like poetry are also a little draining. Not in a bad way, but like it takes heart and soul to write it. Yeah, of course, yeah. I'm labeling 2025 my fuck it era. I love that and wholeheartedly invite you to join. What you want, when you want, on on no one else's schedule. Yeah, I like that. Absolutely. Good to be listening while you're at work. Thank you so much, Jeff. Don't get fired, though. Jeff, don't get fired. I use pencils in a way I'm not supposed to. Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. So I've been banned from pens and pencils and have to use markers. My mental health is terrible, so that also interferes with my writing. I'm sorry, I understand that. More community here. Yes, thank you so much, Iron Guff. Yeah, I'm going to try and inject some more life into it in the new year and get the Cove up and running again because we did have a really amazing little family on there, much like we have an amazing little family here too. So hopefully, once everyone's recovered from Poco Chatmo, um, we can start getting the Poetry Cove up again. It's completely free. If you want to join, you get access to the poetry discussion and general discussion. If you want to share your own poems and the rest of the forum, it is £2 a month. Mostly because I didn't want the Poetry Cove to be another Instagram where it's just spammed all the time. Um, I want it to be a real proper community where people interact and engage with each other rather than just I used to call it poem dumping, where you just dump your poem and that's it. Because that's, we've got plenty of platforms to do that on. The Cove is more for tight-knit community. You were looking great on the magazine cover, bro. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't even know about that. That that was only pure luck that got sent to me. So a poet who's also named Adam that attends one of the open mics that I go to sometimes sent it to me. It sent me a message like, "Oh, I really enjoyed the magazine article," and I was like, "Huh, I'm not sure what you're talking about." And he sent a picture, and I was on the cover. I had no idea, but yeah, it was really really cool to be on a cover. So, hello, Adam, and everyone live on stream tonight. And on catch up. I love Danny. I love that you mention our playback friends too. Yeah, that's great. I hope you have had an amazing Christmas, celebrating or not, and a great week this week. Hello, Danny. Welcome back to the stream. Danny, the fairy. Hello, Danny. And Nikki. And Nino. And Jeff. We've got all these sound bites coming from these streams. I hope you can find a safer medium to write with, but typing is just as valid. Yeah. In fact, sometimes I prefer typing because it makes editing so much easier. But I also like writing with a quill as well, so it depends. It depends what mood takes me, what mood I find myself in. Did you figure out the chapter title? No, in fact, I completely forgot about it. No, apparently YouTube added a video chapter to one of our streams about Russia, and we've never spoken about Russia, so I don't know why it did that. I see you got some pimped up quills, Mr. Adam. Yes, I did. Thank you, I am Garth, for my lovely quills. I got two. Um, and they're not out here with me because I don't want the condensation and the dew to get to them. So they're inside. But you can check my Instagram. I need to start plugging my Instagram a lot more. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's Adam Gary Poetry. Please follow me. Um, there's a cool post on there about quills that I got from I Am Girth for Christmas, and they're beautiful and sexy. They're black and burgundy, and I love them. That totally makes sense. Feeling the love tonight. Oh, Mr. Gary is famous now. Don't forget us, Adam. Oh, I don't know about that, but yeah, it is cool to be on a cover for sure. I was excited about that, and even more community over here. Oh yes, and that's my channel membership link. Thank you so much. If you can, do become a channel member. You get lots of perks. I have a whole new YouTube schedule coming next year. I get really excited around this time of year because I'm like, yeah, 2025 is going to be an amazing year and I'm going to do all this stuff and I'm going to get my shit together. But I do plan, the plan is to go back to Tuesday posts, Thursday posts for members, and then shorts on Sundays as well, plus continuing with the streams on Sunday. So there should, all going to plan, be a lot of content coming our way in 2025. Adam's Instagram. Thank you again, I am Guff. You are hot on those links. Can we get a round of applause to I am Guff real quick for the speed that she grabs links? Do you have a 2025 diary yet, though? About that. In my head, yes. In my head, yes. I'm still the diary. Yeah, I am Girth is my diary. Give Girth a raise. Okay. I am Girth is absolutely fabulous and an incredibly hard worker and does amazing things facilitating her workshops. And that's me raising I am Girth. For links and bullying and all you do. Yes. Thank you for the bullying. Appreciate it. All right, so let's get back to poetry as a haven. I do morning workshops. Kaylee is part of them, one of them anyway, at Guildford. And I've had so many. I've had so many hubbers. I call them hubbers. I've had so many hubbers like tell me what a joy that they are. I have one hubber that has said they've not engaged with poetry for 40 years. And it took a lot of encouragement to step out and come to our hub. And now she's a regular. So that's really great. That's really great. So that's not me trying to big up what I do. That's me just trying to say, like, use it as an example of how poetry can be a haven for somebody. Um, and I've had a few people say, like, oh, yeah, I never thought that I could get into poetry, but now I've tried it and now, I write it all the time and it's a form of expression for me and it's a way for me to heal and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if that's what we've already discussed, but that's just my way of trying to turn it back to the topic at hand. But also, guys, we have 14 people watching and only 11 likes. That means some people watching haven't hit that like button. So please, if you don't mind, hit that like button. It helps the video, it helps the channel. It's completely free, takes a few seconds. And if you're watching playback, that goes out to you as well. I really, really appreciate it. It really is, Kaylee. It's a 6 a.m. start and 2 trains for me for the Thursday hub. What? What? I see 14. Oh, you do? I only see 12 now. I see 12. Happy New Year, Girth. It's a big compliment, I think. Oh, take care and sleep well. Happy New Year. Ah, sorry, Swastik, I missed it. Happy New Year and all the best. Sleep well, and thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. I get up early for the hub, and I'm actually not mad about it. Oh, I appreciate that, Kaylee. Thank you so much. It's a real pleasure to have you there, and I really enjoy your enthusiasm. You bring a great energy to the table, and I appreciate it. Oh, you guys. I wish you could live stream some other time. It's 3 a.m. in India. I gotta sleep. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you've always got playback. You've always got playback. Also, she's pretty. Also, she's pretty. Round of applause. And that's me caught up. We'll see you next Monday. What's happening Monday? I don't know what's happening on Monday. Perhaps you mean Tuesday for the video? I'm I see 14. For some reason my dashboard it's gone up to 13 likes now. For some reason my dashboard is always one like behind everyone else. So you'll have to excuse me on that one. Sorry, I'm being a terrible host and just sending some messages. But I am still working. So I'm being a half a good boy. Your Sunday is Monday in okay. Thank you, Yoda. You completely ironed that one out for me. I got very confused. Um, thank you, Yoda. I really enjoyed meeting you, I am Girth. I appreciate you making the trip. Yeah, that was a long way for Ion Girth. Maybe it's Nightbot tinkering with the numbers. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, you're seeing me again for sure. Sorry. Sorry. I really, yep, nope. Never mind. Now it's 14. Same, I also see 13. See, I'm seeing 13. I'm still seeing 13. Do, 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 do. I see 10. Wow. Okay, Nikki's definitely being gaslit. I see 2. Wait, I see 7. Are you guys messing with me? You guys are gaslighting me now, right? Clearly my computer is as slow as my brain cells currently. Oh. Yeah. Well, hopefully our little merry band of poets are making things a little bit more bearable for you, Nikki, on this Sunday evening. It's the last stream of 2024. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. It's the last stream of 2024, folks. We're going to talk about 2024 in part two. We're going to talk about 2024 in part two. Looked up collective nouns for poets. Oh, there is one. Collective noun, that's it, not plural noun. Dick. Plural noun is poets. Collective noun. Thank you, Genevieve. There isn't an official one, but two popular choices are anthology or coven. I like that. An anthology of poets. That kind of fits, right? A coven of poets. Big up to Girth, always. We welcome you, Nikki Jam. Nikki. Adam, when will you make your next stream? Hey, I'm streaming right now. What do you mean? Are you bored of this one already, Dimitri? You want me to just end this one and move on to the next? When will you make your next stream? I'm sorry, Dimitri. I have to get this one out of the way first. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with both, Genevieve. Changing direction when you are writing poetry is what is hard. The little green kitten is not so little anymore, and he is biting my toes. We need some poetry from you, Yoda, huh? We need to we need to get you back on the cove and sharing some poetry. Um, there will be, for what it's worth, as I said, coming back round to poetry, Cove, my haven, if you like, trying to get it back round to topics, guys. Trying to get it back on topic. No, for what it's worth, I have been, as I said, I've been scheduling blog posts for all of 2025, and I'm up to June now. I think I'm up to June. And included in that are the prompt blog posts. Remember, I know Yoda, I think you've been with the Cove almost since the beginning. So you may remember we used to have blog posts with prompts on it. That will be coming back for 2025. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Hopefully that helps a little bit. 180. 180. Anthology felt on the nose, but it's kind of great. And a coven is just fun. Yes. No, not this one. 180. Lol, January 5th, I believe. I love your streams. I meant like for oh, we're gonna keep the same schedule. Streams will be every Sunday. Every Sunday. An orgy of poets. Interesting. That's an interesting one. A coven of poets makes us sound like witches, but if we use the poetry cove, we're a coven of poets, right? Yeah, a coven of poets. I guess so. You're not wrong. Plans for 2025. We are going to come on to that for part two. Raven Raven would love a coven of poets. Raven would love a coven of poets. Has anyone heard from Raven? I haven't heard from Raven for a while, so I think our little family of poets need to check in. Although maybe she wouldn't appreciate a load of poets just bombarding her with messages. But if you're watching this, Raven, I'm thinking of you and I hope you're okay. I wouldn't mind people thinking I was a witch, to be honest. That literally the day after my B-day. I am sure somewhere it is. Yeah, but I'm sure. Back in Byron's day, it was for sure. I'd buy into it. Oh my God, no way. Happy early birthday to you. Happy early birthday, Dimitri. You got to remind us on stream. Did you say it was a day before your birthday, or did you say it was the day of your birthday? Um, that literally the day after my B-day. Okay, so we can all sing you happy belated birthday the day after. But happy early birthday, Dimitri. The Cove Coven. Let's send her some hearts in the chat. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do the same thing we did for Tanya. And again, I don't mind if you crash the stream. I actually want you to try and crash the stream. Yeah, someone's hitting the hearts already. Hit the hearts in the corner of the chat box. Flood the chat box with lots of hearts and Gary Goyle love, and let's send our love out to Raven and let her know that we're thinking of her. Crash the stream, guys. Go ahead, go for it. I'll start a new stream. Just crash the stream. I think you guys are doing it. It's getting very laggy. Whoever's tapping that heart, you're doing it. This is for you, Raven, if you're watching. True, I have been reading books in the last week. I keep losing things this year. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Flock of Poets, nice. Bevy, Posse, Syndicate, Coterie, Covey. Well, that's quite a mouthful, but yeah, we can go for that. Love you, Raven. Yes, the Coven. I'm so lost. We haven't heard from Raven for a little while, so I'm just asking you guys to flood the chat with hearts and well wishes to Raven, wherever she may be, because I'm thinking of her and I'm worried about her. The Poet Syndicate. So this is for Raven. Yeah. Also, Raven, if you are watching, I logged into my website and I realized that the t-shirt that you ordered hadn't been processed and you've been waiting a while. So maybe that's why we haven't heard from you. So if that is why, I do apologize. And I have fixed that and I have processed that now. So hopefully it says it should be delivered to you around January 6th. So um, hopefully it gets to you and I hope you're okay. I hope you're well. How can I become a successful poet? I don't write in English and can't popularize myself as good. I'm at high school right now, but I want to get serious about it. I'm being dragged down for dinner. Hopefully, we'll get back to you guys for part two. No worries, Nikki. No worries. Enjoy dinner. How do you become a successful poet? Well, that's a very interesting question, one that gets asked a lot. And I guess just read widely, find your voice, find what you like, find what you don't like. That's just as important as finding what you do like. And write lots and lots and lots of poems. You don't have to be perfect right away. You're not going to be perfect unless you're a prodigy. Um, and engage with your community like you are right now. Get to know other poets. Surround yourself by poets. And basically, eat, sleep, breathe, and just live poetry. I guess there's no formula. There's no one size fits all formula to it, unfortunately, and it's not the easiest thing. But if you're dedicated, then hopefully you will achieve great things. And you can join us at the Poetry Cove, thepoetrycove.com. As I say, I'm really going to make a push for this, guys. As I've said, I'm really going to try and inject some new life into it in the new year. Join us at the Poetry Cove. We've got Covers in the chat, uh, and you can discuss all things poetry. You can ask for feedback on your poems and stuff like that. But as I say, there is no formula to it. There is no one size fits all. There's no exact science, I'm afraid. Should I try to publish a poetry book when I'm confident with my work? Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Absolutely, why not? Start with exposure. If you have a back catalogue and are comfortable reading in front of people, read, read, read. Yeah, right, right, right. There's no hard definition of success, whatever it is for you. That's very good. That's very good. Here's our forum. Thank you, Iamgaf. I appreciate it. Okay, I suppose why don't we take our 5 minute break rather early? I know we're 15 minutes early, but I can't think of anything else to bring up for discussion. So let's have a break. When we get back, we're going to talk about 2024 and 2025. Shock horror. Here we go. Resolutions on the last stream of the year. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And we're going to share with our family of poets what we hope to achieve next year. Focus on feeling and sounds. What language are you writing in? Yeah, yeah. Obviously, English is the most common language, but if you don't write in English, that's not the end of the world. I promise you. Um, you can publish in the language you speak in the country that you find yourself in. So honestly, it's not the end of the world. I promise you. Okay, let's take a 5 minute break. That cackle gets me every time. I will be changing that for 2025. Don't worry, guys, and I will be leveling out the audio for you, Kaylee. I'm so sorry for all the jump scares. Um, I believe my colleague once published a poem in an anthology that was written in Mongolian. I believe. Good chance I might be wrong, but it was a far less recognized language, so it's possible. And we're back. Yeah, those the coffee break 5 minutes seem to go so quicker than the initial countdown. Yeah, but isn't it like harder to get recognized when you don't write in the main language? Um, I guess so. On one hand, I guess so. Yes, because it is the global language, right? Most people speak English these days. Um, But on the other hand, it's actually in your favor because you're competing with less people. So, did you say you're from Bulgaria? Did I see Bulgarian somewhere before we went on break? I thought I saw Bulgarian. Bulgarian, it's Slavic. Yeah, so you're competing with less people, so you're more likely to stand out for that. So it can be a con, but it can also be a very big pro. So, I believe you said you're a younger viewer. So I understand the worry at your age. I do get it. Foxy, I get it. I 100% get it. I was exactly the same as a younger man when I was acting. I thought I was at 6'2". I thought I was too tall to be an actor. I thought I was too tall at 6'2". I thought I'm never going to be an actor because actors aren't tall. And I literally was so insecure about it. I Googled actors who are also 6'2". So I get it. But try and trust me that it's not as big of an issue as you may it may feel like it is for you right now. It could be a huge it could be a huge pro for you. Hey, okay, you know what that is. Wow, that's two super chats in one stream. Nice. You're a legend. Thank you so much, Mitch. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the super chat. Email me, contact@adamgary.co.uk. Email me a poem and I'll read it on the next stream. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's safe to come back. Haha, I'm here, my poor ears though. I'm so sorry, Kaylee. Welcome to Adam Gary Poetry YouTube channel, where we ruin the eardrums of our viewers. I apologize, Kaylee. I will get that sorted um for the next stream. There's a little message here. Let's celebrate their first super like on a live stream. Nice. Thank you so much, Mitch. Let's celebrate with some Gary Goyle love. There you go. And a nice smiling Gary Goyle on a pedestal. Thank you so much, Mitchell. There's so much more creative development to come out of your personal development. I love that you want to succeed, but also allow yourself some time, Foxy. Is poetry in Bulgaria restricted? It's just a muted stream now for Kenny. Oh, man, my heart sunk for a second because you guys know what I'm like with muting myself and talking for ages without unmuting myself. Gonna hold you to that, Adam. Absolutely. I promise. You have my word. I will work on it during the week before next live stream, so we don't deafen you any more than we already have. Well, I write, but I feel like it's not enough. I have like 8 finished works, but I feel like fish with wings is beautiful, but sort of useless, feel like. No, you're good. Honestly, Foxy, you're good. I promise you. Just keep at it. You're still young. From what I remember you saying, you're still young. As I am Garth said, you've got lots of development to go. Just trust the process and enjoy the journey. And you're in good company. All right, cool. So we're now in part two. Welcome to part two, everyone. I figured in both parts we're going to have light-hearted sections to kick them off. So in part one we have the news bulletins. In part two, I guess for this particular stream it kind of arranged itself. Resolutions. I don't know what we're going to do moving forward, but resolutions. Has anyone thought about their resolution for next year, either personally or creatively, or maybe both? And if you don't mind sharing with your online family of poets in the chat, Throw it in the chat. I want to know what your resolutions are. I know that I Am Gerst's resolution is to bring out a collection or a chapbook, so that's cool. Oopsie, I gaslamped him. Such a gaslamper. You guys are wild. Honestly, you guys are wild. We both sent, we both just went, he calls you Mitchell. So used to saying Mitch. Oh, I'm sorry, Mitch. I'm sorry. He called me Mitchell. Sorry, Mitch. I don't know what happened there. I saw the name on the screen and my brain just went, Mitchell. I'm sorry. That's the average poet experience. Yeah, right. Many of our poets were killed by the Socialist Party. How do you build the confidence to post your poetry? Gergo, hello, welcome to the stream, Gergo. Honestly, this wasn't an issue for me. This was never an issue. So I'm the wrong person to answer this because I write my poems and I post it without thinking about it, and then as far as I'm concerned, it's out there and I move on to the next one. So that's not really an issue I've ever personally experienced. But if there's anyone in the chat that has, had to drum up the confidence to do that, if you have any advice for Gogo, please put it in the chat. I'm not setting a resolution as such, but I aim to read 12 books in the year and to write regularly. I like that. Even just 15 minutes at a time. Yeah, that's good. That's a good. I like that. I like that, Katie. I like that a lot. My resolution that I've just decided is my resolution right here, right now, live on stream to you guys, and inspired by Kaylee's resolution, is to get back into my reading habits. My reading habit has just dropped off the face of the earth. I don't read anymore, and it's terrible. I did a bit of reading while I was on holiday in Malta, and I'm going to do everything I can to get back into my reading habit, which used to be wake up, jump out of bed, brew a coffee, jump back into bed, and read for 2 coffees, basically, and then do the same right before bed. I haven't done that for so long, and I used to love it. So that's my resolution. Get back into that for sure. I would say to have a better work-life balance, but I say that every year, and every year I end up working more than the year before. So I'm not very good at keeping to that one. New Year's res is to not have any because I never stick to them and get annoyed with myself. Yeah, I feel that too, Danny. I feel that too. I don't blame you. Some people don't do resolutions, and that's fine. Like, I get that completely. So if it's not you, then that's cool. That's cool. I may not be helpful, but literally just do it. Close your eyes, press post, and then run away from your phone computer if you must. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Genevieve. I like that. I like that. What I always say, my like phrase, the advice I give to people all the time is just jump in at the deep end. Just jump and start swimming. Um, and just go for it because we can spend so long convincing ourselves out of things. So just go without thinking too much. As Genevieve said, just press post and run away. I don't really do New Year's resolutions, but I have made a resolution to work towards recovery in regards to a particular behavior of mine. The timing just came out around the new year. Right. Well, I wish you all the best for that, a poet. And you have all of us behind you, and we're all backing you, and you can do it. Goodness, it's really a balance of feeling ready and feeling it's the right time creatively for you. I've lost it. I love the chat is on fire tonight. You guys are crazy. I'm gonna have to start skipping messages, unfortunately, at this rate, because you guys are too awesome. Too awesome. Gary Gold loving the chat for your awesomeness. Um, Goodness, it really is a balance of feeling ready and feeling it's the right time creatively for you in your journey. This is posting poetry. Some people jump in at the deep end. That was my experience. Nice. Valid. I'd say just go with it. Yeah, post your poems no matter any doubts. Check the poems you've written to ensure that they are okay, and then just post them. There you go. See? Whoa, you're all so helpful. Yeah, Gergo, welcome to the family. Hello. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, Gergo. We're here. We help each other here. So welcome to the family. Yoda. Well, they become very famous around their 20s, and our poets die young, but famous. I don't think I can compare. They were very good at young age. Gradually, you'll get used to the idea. If you have a support system, ask them to hold you to posting or sharing something. That's what I did. It's good to have someone to do these things with. Finding a community is daunting. Yeah. And you've now found us, and you can find us at thepoetrycove.com too. There's another plug. I normally read before bed, but insomnia is whooping me at the minute. Yeah, I feel that. I used to have really, really bad insomnia. Touch wood, I haven't had it for a while because I just work myself into the ground into exhaustion, so I fall asleep. But I feel you. I think the best place to post your poetry is to do it on a site that is full of poets like this site or the Cove. I think the more you do it, the more your confidence will grow. I was gonna I want to edit and finalize the poem I am currently working on because I keep putting it off, but I never seem to stick to my resolutions either. Oh no, Mitch. Don't over edit, by the way. Don't over edit. Could someone be my accountability partner? You currently have 17 accountability partners. Everyone watching is now going to hold you to account. All right, I'm going to have to try and catch up a little bit because you guys are being too awesome. Again, a forum, a lolly. Thank you so much. All right, cool. I'm nearly there. I've nearly caught up, guys. I've nearly caught up. Hi, Dimitri. Dimitri. Um, as nebulous as it may be, what a great word, nebulous. I love that. As nebulous as it may be, my goal for 2025 is just to do more intentionally creative things. I like that. That's a sound resolution. Do more intentionally creative things and get out and about in the world than I did. Yeah, well, you're on track to do that. You're all over the place in next month, in just a few weeks. So nice one. You're already off to a good start, Genevieve. I really hope you get all you need from 2025. It's so hard to even go outside some days, and it is so important for our minds. Going outside is very, very important. Perfect. Is it your YouTube name? Or I can post the link to my Instagram. Yes, it is my YouTube name. I made this account not too long ago. My message disappeared in chat, so I don't know if you saw. I'll post a link to my Instagram and you can follow me there. Should I try to translate my work or just leave it as it is? I think I'll lose the rhyme, but I honestly, Foxy, I think you're overthinking. I think you're overthinking. Just do what's best for you. Adventures coming soon. All right. Wow. That was a long adventure into resolutions, but I love it. Thank you so much, guys. And I'm now going to be all of your accountability partner, and I will be annoying and I'll message you every day, making sure that you're on track to your resolutions. I'm just kidding. I'm not. But I wish you all the luck with your resolutions. Um, Happy 2025. Best of luck to all of you. Cheers, guys. I genuinely wish you all the very best with your resolutions. You're going to be great. So let's move on to part two's topic, which is 2024 wrapped. Let's talk about poetry, what poetry has done in 2024. Now, I've already said this evening, that I'm injecting some new life into the Poetry Cove, and I'm working on blog posts for which is attached to the magazine. And one of them we posted today. It was our first Cove blog post in I don't know how many months. Excuse me, in I don't know how many months. But Imgurf is going to put the link in the chat just now. And it's a blog post just talking about what poetry has done in 2024, what poetry has been during the year of 2024. So I guess I just want to hear from you guys what stands out in the year poetry related. What is resolution? It's like a promise to yourself. Like in 2025, I'm going to go to the gym, which is probably a lot of people, that's the most popular New Year's resolution is going to the gym. In fact, ironically, that's the reason I stopped going to the gym because I was paying £50 a month for a gym membership when I joined, it was all nice and quiet and I could get on everything. And then January happened. And then from January to March, I couldn't get on any of the machines because there was such an uptake in membership that I quit the gym. So it had the adverse effect for me. Um, but stuff like that. I so rarely have one, and when I do, they are usually vague. I think vague is good. I have a list of things I want to achieve in 2025. I did it for 2024 as well. I create a list, I print it out, and I put it on the back of my bedroom door. I'm not going to tell you guys what those are because I'm a man of mystery. Um, but yes, some of them I keep very, very vague because it's important to have goals that are attainable, achievable. Um, I learn a lot. I learn a lot about myself when I'm making these lists because I can't think of achievable goals. All the goals I think of are these big, grandiose goals. So I had to really sit down and think. But being vague is good because you can kind of cheat it a little bit and be like, yeah, I kind of achieved that. The uproar in spoken word poetry. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Gogo. You're absolutely right. There are so many spoken word events cropping up or popping up in London at the moment. So many. There's like a new one every week. And it's great to see, of course. So, yeah, absolutely. The uproar in spoken word poetry. Yeah. Vague is much safer, I think. Less expectation and less disappointment. Specific goals you don't always have control over sets you up for feeling like you failed. Yeah, this is true. This is all too true. Personally, I just like it when people stick to a traditional form of writing, ballads, sonnets, villanelles, etc. Nice. You're now Adam's favorite person ever. Yeah. Yeah. Dimitri, you are awesome. Yeah. Although I don't think I've ever written a ballad. I don't think I've ever written a ballad, so you have me on that one. But sonnets and villanelles are my two favorite forms, so nice. Maybe to be ready with a compilation of the essence of my work would be nice. Nice. I like that, Foxy. That's a good resolution. That's a good resolution. Okay, so let's wrap up the year. Let's talk about all the things, all the headlines that have made it into 2024. Um, I think I Am Girth has already shared the link to this blog post that we have on the Poetry Cove blog. But eco poetry was huge in 2024, guys. Eco poetry was huge. If you don't know what I mean by eco poetry, poems about the environment. Adam, how many resolutions did you make? Just the one to get back into reading more. However, goals is a different thing. Goals is a different thing. I think I've made about 8 goals for 2024. So, eco poetry was huge in 2024. Eco poetry collections, eco poetry events. When I was at Verve Poetry Festival in February, there was a big thing about hi fire, welcome to the stream. There was a big thing about eco poetry there. I think it's back now. Stream crashed for me. I think it's back now. Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome back. Yes, come back. Welcome back. Yeah. So eco poetry was huge in 2024. Okay, what did I miss? Well, we've been setting resolutions for ourselves, Nikki, if you want to throw a resolution in the chat. And we're just moving on to part two's topic, in which we are talking about all the different. I've got it here on my whiteboard. It's not very good, but it's 2024 wrapped. So we're wrapping up the year and we're talking about all the different things that poetry accomplished as a whole in 2024. And I was just saying how popular eco poetry has been in 2024. AI poetry, we've discussed it a lot. Um, it's all over the news right now. Every single week, I come to the table to try and figure out what to talk about and see if there's any news bulletin stuff. AI poetry is always there, and it has been all year. It's been around for a while, but it's really taking off now. So AI poetry. Um, I don't know how I'm going to make this last for a whole uh, for a whole hour. Feel free to try to chime in, guys, and contribute anything to what I'm saying, to these points that I'm saying. But yeah, AI poetry has been around for a while, but it's just it's everywhere right now. It's all the newspapers want to talk about when I Google poetry news. Commemoration. We've seen a huge uptake in organizations and companies hiring poets, bringing poets on board for their marketing, but also to commemorate things. Um, you know, I can't remember what I'm sure it was a World War II commemoration. There was poetry there. I'm not sure if it was the D-Day commemoration or if it was maybe it was Remembrance Parade. But yeah, there's been a huge uptick in poetry poetry being used for commemorations. The what's that? The Sycamore Gap Tree recently had a 1 year commemoration, and they commissioned a poem for that evening. So there's that, and then just people using poetry as an outlet in general. It's already been said. I can't remember who said it in the chat, but someone's already said, the uptake in spoken word and events. People are coming to poetry. A lot of people, I've seen it personally with my hubs. A lot of people are coming to poetry as a form of therapy, as an outlet, and it's just really great to see. So, with all of that being said, those are all the points on my whiteboard. Again, I throw it over to you guys to throw in any thoughts you have with those points. Is music good inspiration or will it confuse me? Everybody's different. Everybody's different. I used to listen to music and any lyrics that stood out to me, I would sort of be inspired by that and riff off of those lyrics. And even now, when I sit down to write, I put on um, like atmospheric music for whatever the vibe and tone of the piece I'll listen to that. I don't set resolutions. I kind of look back over the year during the week of my birthday. I guess the closest thing to it is try to get back to writing for the love of it. Yeah, and I respect that, Nikki. As I've said, not everyone does resolutions, so that's okay. AI poetry is so dangerous. Throws so many learners off the bus. Yeah, I think that's cheating. AI poetry. Hello. e- Escape rule is getting bigger each year. Escape rule. I'm not sure what escape rule is. I'm not sure what escape rule is. A NaPoWriMo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. NaPoWriMo. It's more a feeling and the colors you get from music. You don't necessarily have to write as you listen. It's what it makes you feel and what helps bring out what you want to say. Hello all. Music is poetry with a piano. Nice. I think all poetry is eco poetry. No. So eco poetry. What is eco poetry? Sorry. Eco poetry is poetry about the environment, I believe. Now I'm second guessing myself. Eco poetry is about the environment and stuff like that, which has been very popular this year. What is eco poetry? Because now I'm second guessing myself. On the environment. Yeah, okay, cool. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes someone asks me a question, I'm like, wait, am I right in what I'm saying? I feel music is a good reference. My chat is jumping all over the place. I'm so sorry. I gotta find it now. Uh, I feel music is a good reference as to rhythm and the meter of poetry. You can learn a lot from people's cadences. This is true. About AI, a person won poetry. Yes, they did. Won a poetry competition. When he was to get the prize, he said he rejected it because it's AI and wanted to make people more aware. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Music is like a words generator, not in a way that it gives you words to write down, but reasons to express yourself. Love lo-fi YouTube music for background music. Yeah, I've recently discovered this lo-fi music. I've recently discovered this, and I'm vibing with it. Instrumental, classical music, film, game soundtracks also work. I used to always listen to film soundtracks when I was writing fiction. There's a prompt today for April. Okay, escape rule, escape rule, escape rule. Oh, it's jumped again. Damn it. Environment, climate change, and such. Yeah, haven't read any eco poems before. I think AI poetry would be beneficial as to coming up with ideas, though claiming it as your own is different. Controversial. I don't think AI has any place in art, to be honest. Yeah, go. Very controversial opinion, but that's okay. Wait, I haven't done my intro in so long because I forget to do it. I forget. It's okay to have a different opinion. I think Nightbot has said this a few times anyway for me, which is okay. It's okay to have a different opinion, Gergo. We're not gonna jump on you. We just make sure that we keep it respectful, guys. So don't forget to keep it respectful. Having different opinions to everyone else, including myself, is what makes the world interesting. And if we all had the same opinion, it would be a very boring place. So, yeah, don't be shy, guys. Yeah, its fault is the only reason it exists. Sorry, I haven't had a shave either. My bad. I use AI to reflect on my works. I ask him to tell me the genre, the idea, etc. I'd like to see what computer can tell me about my work. Be very, very careful with that, Foxy. Be very, 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 very careful. Are random word generators really so dissimilar to AI tools? We nearly have 20 likes. Well, my screen says 19, so that probably means we have 20 likes. That's awesome. Thank you so much for those likes. I really appreciate it. Okay, guys. Well, I also don't agree with AI having a place in art, but we have had similar tools available to us for decades already. The difference is now, excuse me, we're talking about it. Excuse me. Not really, because it's not using other work as references. It's basically just a dictionary that throws out one word rather than full thoughts. Yeah. They're kind of the same parts, aren't they? But generators don't take half as much as AI does. It needs regulating. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, like, goodness. I was going to use a much stronger word. Goodness. All these companies bringing out AI robots, and they're getting more and more. They're getting more and more independent than the last. And there are I don't know if I don't know what to believe on social media anymore. I don't know what's real on Instagram anymore, and I hate it. Everything is faked. Everything is fake, and I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's a real story and what's fake news and stuff. But there was a video of a robot convincing other robots to like do a coup and leave the building and stuff and follow it. And there's just all these different stories. Again, I don't know if they're real, but all these stories of uh, AI like having independence. And have we not learned anything from the Terminator? AI with independence is a scary thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a conspiracy theorist on that one. My main issue with it is that they create outputs based on artists who haven't consented to their work being used. That's an interesting take, actually. My standard theory is this: nothing is necessarily original. Therefore, using AI as a reference and not as a source of authentication would be okay. Nice. Thank you, Gogo, for bringing a different side of the coin to the table. I think the chat box is frozen on screen. Again, it did this last time. You guys are being so awesome tonight. For Adam to stop yawning, thanks. Thanks. You guys are being so awesome tonight in the chat that it has indeed frozen for whatever reason. Let's see if I can do something about that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I broke it. I broke it. I broke it. What's that? Did that work? Yeah, but you can still turn it off. Like even more radical, you can turn electricity off by using machines with specific ways of radiation. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the specifics of that, but have you found it yet? What's Kaylee looking for? Oh, you've lost your pen lid. As long as a person is using AI as a tool and then takes the idea in their direction, I am okay. There we are. There we go. I don't know why all of a sudden we don't have our sub count. I don't know what happened there. Maybe if I go okay, S. Remember S, guys. S. S. Nope, now we've just got a white box. Now we've just got a white box. Oh, no. Oh, oh. Hey, we're back. We're back. Cool, we got it. Like, oh, yeah. I was sat on it, yeah. I've done that loads of times. You use name generators? Do you know Elfin lied? I read the poem and it was very good for such an old piece. I don't know Elfin or Elfin lied. I don't know that one, I'm afraid. Oh, Nikki, there is a book of Tolkien poems, right? I remember Nikki sending that to me. Has that been published now? It must have been. I think it was really like super expensive, wasn't it? If I remember right. It's just a tool for what is already being done. Only a couple of years ago, Tesco got into major hot water for taking images off Instagram and putting them on a t-shirt, which is kind of what AI does. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just on a much larger scale, right? And there's no sort of, we're still just trying to figure out like the laws around it. Is it a series? With the same name, yeah, but it inspired by an old German poem with the same name. Okay, thank you for that heart. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Thank you. I appreciate those hearts. Thank you so much. Yeah, have some Gary Gold love back. Thank you so much. You guys are too nice. There you go. Thank you. You're gonna make me blush. Stop it. You're gonna make me blush. Can't do the little dots. Edward, Edward Morick, Murray, Moricky, Ricka. Thank you so much. You guys are crazy. You're gonna make me blush. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Whoever it is that's doing that, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, by him. Wow, whoever's doing that, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'll give you some more love back. There you go. Have some of it. There you go. Okay, guys. Well, I guess we'll call it a day there then. I guess we'll um call it there on Dimitri. Thank you very much, Dimitri. I appreciate it very, very much. Um, I guess we'll call it a day for this stream, our last stream of 2024. For 2025, I promise you, Kaylee, I will tweak the sound levels on the sound effects, and we will go back to posting on Tuesdays. 2025, I've got it all sorted out. Join thepoetrycove.com if you're looking for a poetry community. A free account does still get you access to general and poetry discussion, but if you want feedback on your poems or you want to share your poems, stuff like that, it is £2 a month. That's just so we don't have people just dumping their poems and leaving, because we want to encourage community. Uh, the blog post has been posted in the chat, so there's that. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the comment section of Tuesday's video. Good night, everyone.